Hey, hey, hey! This is J.W. Sims, and welcome to the Hooligan Alley Reviews. I was already said, my name is J.W. Sims, and this week, or today, or whatever, however you're watching this, we are reviewing The Comic, issue number 1 from CalMac Comics, from writer Matthew I'm terrible at names, Matt, sorry, and Joe Desantos. And there's something itching my freaking neck. Anyway, so here it is, The Comic. Super great story. I will get into that in a bit. You might be wondering, what is The Comic? Well, let me tell you. As soon as the comic is a superhero, Mike Knight. He's a superpowered stand-up comedian. He becomes a star while working blue on the stage and red in the streets. What that means, I guess you just have to read it to find out. But anyways, the comic. Just let me just get into it right away. Again, nice cover, nice glossy cover. Just a simple the logo on the back, and where to find them on the interwebs. And I remember talking to Matt on a stream, probably back in December, maybe not. I don't remember when it was. Maybe January. I don't remember. I can't quite. But I just know it was like a few months before this came out. And as far as I remember, this was his first attempt at a comic. But let me just check my things. Things I do like about it. The story concept is really good. The idea of this guy who's a stand-up comedian, but also a superhero. It's kind of unique. Then, like I said, this was his first attempt. The first comic book he was making, the writer and the artist. It was a great first book. A lot better than mine. I'll tell you that. Oh man, it feels like something bit me. Anyway, getting back to the thing, and it's great. I don't know if he has a. I should have checked, but I don't know if he has a background actually. In comedy or stand up, but it really hits on the comedy concepts in this book, and like I said, the quality. Some of the things I'm not a huge fan of is the coloring choices for some of the things, like the flesh, like I don't know, the whole overall, like I might even not be able to see it that well in here, but it's just very, I don't know, like the flesh color is really grayed out, so it kind of, you know what I mean, but that's a minor thing. Like it fits well with the color choices for the book, I should say. So yeah, that's probably my only really, negative thing about the book. Like I said, it is a really good first go at a comic book. But one of the other things is it just doesn't, like the ending doesn't, it's a very self-contained story, let's just say that. So there's no real reason to pick up issue number 2. But again, that could be just a creative choice, or maybe he did that because he didn't know how well the first issue was going to go and he didn't want to leave people with a cliffhanger. He does show us an image for the second issue number 2's cover, which is always cool. So you can see a little bit of a action-y cover, more of him as the superhero, and the first issue is him as a stand-up. I really like the cover concept of him doing the stand-up and the bullets kind of ricocheting off of him, and it's always nice to have a signed copy. But anywho, trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to add, but just looking over my things here. Some of the stuff we got with the Kickstarter, we got a actual like a photo, like a signed headshot, which was something cool. I always like Kickstarter rewards that are kind of unique to the book. So yeah, we got like a signed headshot, and then of course your customary stickers, and then one thing I also thought was really cool is a bookmark that actually looks like a ticket stub if you went to see Mike Knight, on stage. So I think that's a cool little unique thing. But overall, I give the comic only 3 stinky, smelly, larvae-infested trash cans out of 5. Like I said, it's a great first attempt, especially if you've never written a comic before or anything. And I think it's the colors really. It's just not my choice. So it's not that I'm saying that it's a bad way to go. Just for me, it's not. I think it's more the color choices than the actual presentation or the actual rendering of those colors. But like I said, so again, the comic by Matt Cargal and Joe Desantos and CalMac Comics, I give it 3 trash cans out of 5. And I will be waiting for issue 2. But we'll see. But anyways, my name is JW Sims, and you can find me on the interwebs. And don't forget to check out our podcast on Friday live, streaming live Friday nights on the links above. You can check us out at Facebook at Hooligan Alley Hangout, and on the YouTubes at Hooligan Alley Hangout. And this week we have a couple awesome guests on the show, as we will discuss their comic books that are being funded right now on Indiegogo or Kickstarter, or are soon to be on those platforms. We also have fun and just talk comics for a few hours, talk about anything really. Last week we talked about baseball. Never know. And we asked some silly questions like, who's the most overrated superhero to you? I have some people that said Batman. I myself am a Batman fan, so I can't say Batman. I think Batman's pretty cool, especially since you don't have superpowers. But anyways, I myself, most overrated, is Superman. I just can't get behind a guy who is indestructible. And how many times can you write a story about kryptonite? So, anyway, again, this is JW, the comic, 3 trash cans out of 5. Go out and check it out. You might enjoy it. And who knows, you might give it 6 out of 5. But that's my opinion. I'm JW. This has been my Hooligan Alley review. Get out there, support some creators. When you support a creator, something awesome happens. You get comic books. So it's always a plus. So get out there, have a great day. I don't know what day this is that you're watching this, but have a nice summer afternoon, or winter if you're watching this way later in the year. But anyways, this is JW. Have some fun. Bye-bye.